it's your girl Tisha Monique back again. Decor shopping for the fall season and just to style some new pieces in my house that I have, some little side tables and stuff that I need to get a few things for. So I wanted to take you dolls with me. Okay dolls, I'm here in my dining room area. Hopefully my head is not cut off. Yeah, so we are here and ta-da! Here is one of the stands or the side table that I got from Amazon, dolls. Can you believe it? I really like this one because you have the option of how you put the drawers on. Actually, let me start off by saying this is actually a two-piece set. So I have two of these stands pushed together, or you can buy it where it says 6 drawer or 3 drawer, but just one set of these or one bank of these comes with 3 drawers. When I go to put some things in here, I do want to get a mirror for this wall to go above the buffet because we're facing a lot of direct natural sunlight with my windows, my patio or courtyard door that's across from us right now. So I want that to reflect off, and I don't want to take the lighting out in this room. I still want it to be really bright, really open, which is the flow and the feel of my whole entire house. So I was thinking about getting the 6-foot mirrors, just like what Restoration Hardware does, and that I've seen from like Pottery Barn and such, that go up to the ceiling, but I want them to have the rounded top on them. And then, you know, put some pieces in front of it, like decor pieces. But I do want to do mirrors on this wall, I do believe. Maybe 2 large mirrors. And when I say large, I mean from buffet up to the ceiling on this side. Both mirrors would be. And I think that'll just really give a grand presence when you walk in. It's gonna present really well. It's gonna be just so gorgeous coming into the room. And you can see the legs on the buffet. Then, like I said, a little extra height. And then I love that the side of my table here is that kind of fluted or fluted side on the legs of the table. So I think it ties in that regard. The buffet does not come with any pulls or knobs or anything like that. So we would have to add some if we're wanting that, which I'm okay with it right now. I think Terry has to work on the doors a little bit because I see some of them is kind of a little bit kind of like that, but he already knows that. He just wanted to kind of put it in the space, see if I liked it before he fully locked everything in and tightened it down to see if we were keeping it, because I wasn't sure, being that, you know, this is our first time seeing it assembled. But I like it. I think it's really pretty. It adds something to the room. We need to position it, center it on the wall, center the table, but for the most part, I do like it. I think it's good quality, and I definitely recommend it. I'll have it linked in our Amazon store below as soon as I can figure out how to redo my Amazon store, which has been. It's a table. I think it's a good balance. And right now I just have my UV pampas or grass here, which I saw some at Hobby Lobby as well today. They were $13.99 for about 3 stems, when I might go back and get a darker version. But I still love these. I absolutely love these. They've been here since I moved in and I haven't moved them. I just really love how they look there. Okay dolls, so I'm sitting here with all of this fabulous pottery. I'm so excited about the things that I picked up today. And I just wanted to quickly show you guys what I got from Hobby Lobby. So I picked up a lot of good pieces. As you can see, just from it being in this space, how it gives such a vibe. It elevates the space so nicely. The photo back there, that framed artwork is so gorgeous. It was $40, but I am obsessed with it. I think it's so beautiful. And I don't know that it'll be in here, but I really do love it. There was another one as well that I could see myself just placing in here, but also moving it throughout the house, which is another perk that I love about finding really good pieces, is that you can use them in different ways, multiple locations, and move things around to give yourself a new updated feel. So I absolutely love that. Just set it there, and as you can see, it is such a vibe. Even if I were to just, for example, put something like this next to it, it kind of brings the space together. put these in here. And I just thought they looked so nice in the store. It's such a pretty arrangement, as you guys can see. But yeah, so I thought that would be pretty together. We moved it back here. It wouldn't necessarily be here, but just so you can kind of get a visual of it. It's just a really pretty arrangement in the pot. And I may leave it in here, I may not, but at least for now, I like these two together. These are a bunch that I got in $9.99. The lighting is changing because it is getting a little bit dark in here or outside. So let me quickly show you guys the rest of what I've hauled. I did get these eucalyptus. These are, I believe, eucalyptus leaves. These were $9.99 also, but I thought these were really pretty. I could see these in my living room, just as an arrangement, and they look like this. So I thought that was really good for $9.99, a big bunch like that. I think I got some like this from Target before, but they were definitely not $9.99. It was just a couple of stems. So got those. And then I also got these beautiful stems. I mean beautiful. I guess, hopefully you guys can see it with the background being white, but these are kind of like they are white, translucent. You may have seen these before. But I love these. They actually were $12.99 and 40% off for the floral stems at Hobby Lobby. So I was able to get 4 bunches or 4 stems plus this little small one, which was a little bit different, but I like that this one had more of a sheen on it, on the leaf. Little silver in the leaf and stuff like that versus just all clear. And I'm gonna put these in this big pot. Let me show you dolls the pot that I got because it is huge. And at first I was gonna get this just to put like maybe on the floor or so, but it's this huge pot for $46.99. And you can see the size here. But I love this pot. When I saw it, there was 2, so I was like, I'll get 1, try it out, and then if I wanted to pick up another one, and I definitely could. But then when I was in the store again, I had stuck these down in here, and I thought they looked so fantastic. And I'll have to get like a little twine or something to tie these together, and then I think that I'm gonna leave it in this vase. And just for an example, I don't want to scratch it. Oh, I got this here, so I may have to leave it on the other side or move. I would need to move this. But I think this is probably going to be more so in my entryway. Maybe. Let me move this one out the way. I'm sorry, girl. She's been here since we moved in. Since the beginning. Okay? In that corner. And I would probably put this in the middle here. But look how gorgeous that is. Just like this falling the way that it is. I think it's so pretty. It's such a gorgeous piece. Look how gorgeous that is. It's really big. It's a lot bigger than it's probably presenting, but it looks so pretty. So like I said, we're not done with the setting up the table. I think the table needs to be moved down. I think the sideboard needs to be moved down in the buffet. But this is so gorgeous. Kind of that crazy in-between time where the sun is starting to set and the sun is moving to the opposite side of the house. But look how gorgeous that is. And that is so pretty. That is exactly how I thought it would look. I think it would be too big by the front door, actually. So it will most likely be housed in here. It's gonna stay in here. But you can definitely see the vibe and what it's giving. Like, it's giving for sure. I would almost I would not mind also just maybe adding some pulls on these, like a gold hardware with that flower there, just so you can kind of see the vibe. So you see that would be a really cute catch-all. But this one is definitely, unless I got the other one, there was 2, I can get one more from Hobby Lobby. It's coming together. The other 2 things that I picked up while I was out, to me, they gave Restoration Hardware vibes really heavy. They gave Restoration Hardware vibes really heavy. A little bit smaller than I thought when I was looking at it in the store, but I still think they are gorgeous pieces. This one was $17.99. I like that it has kind of the speckling on the pot that is not one solid color. To me, this looks really expensive. And I know I've seen these in Restoration Hardware. I keep referencing it because that is my vibe. RH, and this one was $17.99. I really love this as a standalone pot. I don't know where I would put it. I was thinking either here or in the entryway. Probably in the entryway now that I'm seeing it and I have it home. Because I'm thinking that in the entryway, I would do smaller pieces, a little more delicate because of where it will be situated, and I could easily see somebody coming through the door, something getting bumped or whatever. So I don't want that to be the case with bigger pieces like this in the entryway. But this is so pretty. That's so gorgeous. I love the pot. This is just really pretty. I love this. I'm so glad I got that together. And then there was the smaller one too. So these are, you know, not saying it's a set, but these definitely are the same, from the same collection, or, you know, look the same. This one was $13.99. I love the little handles on this. I think it looks so pretty, so expensive, and so delicate. So I like this one. These two could go together in the entryway as is. I would like to break something up in the space, I would think. So if it be this as the catch-all, and then to have these two pots there, I think that would be really pretty. Perhaps, or something with some stemware in there. And these are individual stems, but as you can see, they're really, really tall unless I fold them down. And I don't really like the stems in these pots. I think these pots are so pretty on their own that, you know, they don't need like a stem in there. So those, I would not add a stem to it. But I think that these three together work really well for the look that I'm going for by the entry. As you can see, that makes the platter look bigger with these being smaller versus back here where it looks smaller because the pottery that's with it is bigger. So it's just the perception and how to pair things. So we'll see how we end up pairing them. I also have this one, which has that little tiny opening on it, which I think is pretty. You could definitely add something to it, but for now, I do like it as a standalone piece. For somewhere, it doesn't necessarily have to go on either one of the entryway tables. I don't foresee it there, but you know, these will look good in here too. You know, pairing something like that. You know, something like that, but it'd have to be cut down. The habit of adding more stemware into my vases or vases instead of them just being standalone by themselves. But yeah, I like this one a lot too. $18.99, I think that was a good buy. I like the feel of things. I really love the way this looks. And then, like I said, I would probably tie it so it stands up a little bit more intentionally, but I do like it as is too. So dolls, that's everything that I picked up today from Hobby Lobby. I do think that I may go back to get some more things, especially the fall type stuff. But for now, just decor pieces, I think this is gonna be eating down. And I wanted some new things to bring in, some new energy, new vibes, since this is a new piece. I didn't want to just move some things that are already circulating in my house, which I could have, but I wanted some more like lighter things, not black. But I'm still playing with this, so this probably is not going to be how it's set. I don't even know that the picture will be in here once the mirrors get in here and stuff, but just imagine the two full arched round or arched mirrors going up to the ceiling behind us here, just all the way up, black frame. I think it'll be so pretty. This is so pretty by itself. For $46, that is such a great buy. I'm so excited that I was able to pick that up. My mom gifted me with that. And I love it. I really, really love it. I love the look of this. I kind of like the catch-all bowl that is here. So I may go back and get the other one day next week on my way home from work for the entryway table. But once the table is put together in the entryway, then I can play with it a little bit more and see what the vibes are, if I like it over there based on the size of it. That one is like 63 lengthwise, so it's gonna be a little bit shorter than this one, but I think this is so gorgeous to me. I think this really adds something to the space, to the house. It also represents who I am. If you came in and you saw the things, the pieces, and how they're procured here in the house, I think it represents me well. I like her over there, I'm not gonna lie. I just feel like she belongs in this room, she being my UV pampas grass, because she's been here a whole year. And you know, these are dried plants, but they're still living plants. If you know, you know about dried arrangements, is that they're still living plants. And so even though it's a dried plant, it's still life, it's energy. So I don't want to move her around too much. But if I were to move this potted plant, my new arrangement on that side, then I can move her back to her spot. But I'm okay with her relocating there for now, because she may want, you know, to move a little bit. We're gonna have a painter come in, paint the walls, retouch the walls, because it's been a year. We have 2 very active boys throwing balls around, different stuff in the house. So it's just time for a touch up. And I think I told you dolls this, that also to get the carpet cleaned and stuff after a year. I want to get those 2 large mirrors. I think I could find all the mirrors at IKEA. The 2 for the entryway table I know for sure are from IKEA, but I've seen the tall beveled mirrors there, but I've also seen them at Marshall's too, or either Homegoods. So, but you know, it was like I saw one but not the other. But I'm gonna definitely be looking for those. But I love the way this is coming together, dolls. And I just wanted to show y'all what I picked up. And once the entryway table is put together in here, if it's this evening or not too late, then I'll show y'all that and how I style it. But this is just styling it with some things that I picked up today, right? So when I'm at HomeGoods in different places, I will be getting more things, rearranging things, pulling things from my home. And plus the fall is coming in too. So yeah, so it's gonna be a work in progress, but this is just to show you, to get a feel, to catch a vibe. I really like the photo back there. I don't know if it'll stay, but I like it there. Even when the mirrors come in, I could place a little photo there and maybe one next to it that's a little bit shorter and have a couple of pieces like that versus hanging on the wall. But I may decide to go with 2 pictures on the wall. I'm not sure yet, but I really want to do mirrors and maybe do a photo on this side if we don't end up putting a storage cabinet, the arch storage cabinet on this side, which I think I may do 2 on this side. So we will see. Okay, dolls. So yes, so we are back at the house. As you dolls saw, I just did a what I got from the store. It felt empty, which I hadn't even noticed. Anyways, I'm getting ready to just tidy up. I want to mop. I want to do some things while the kids are gone. And just, you know, with the entryway table, with Terry assembling that this evening, I just want everything cleared off in there so that I can put it together. I'm hoping that tomorrow we may go get the mirrors from IKEA, at least for the entryway, and then I may pick up the other 2 next week. I haven't really located those yet, it's the thing. So if I see them at IKEA while I'm there, I may get all 4, but I know it's 2 huge mirrors in there and then 2 in here that would need to be mounted to the wall so that they don't fall. I'm feeling like for the table, one of the chairs is upstairs, by the way, but I'm feeling like for the table itself, I may need like more of a platter or a bowl on the table, like a really large bowl, which I do have, but I'm seeing that it's kind of competing with the things on the back row there. But now when I'm looking this way, I feel like the sideboard is taller than the table. So it depends on the angle but from this angle, I feel like it's sitting up higher than the table. But when I'm on that side, I feel like it's lower. So I guess it is a little bit taller than the table, at least from this angle. A little bit taller than the table from this angle. So I don't know, I guess it just depends on how you're looking at it. But I love it. I love the way it's coming together. I need to play with it some more. So right now it's not together. But once I get the entryway table set up, I can, you know, move some things over there and play with it. Table legs have a little gold on it. And then that entryway table is pretty much the same. It's the same collection. So the feet on that are fluted and it has the gold feet on it in there. So I like that too. Like I said, just to straighten up the house a little bit, I need to load the dishwasher. I need to unload the dryer and put some more clothes in there. Standing mixer, I'm planning on storing it, if not up there above the microwave. Can you all see that? If not up there above the microwave, then I'm gonna store it in the storage, the buffet you know, because I'll leave one side where it doesn't have any shelving in it. I can put my KitchenAid right in there, grab it, and all my like baking tools, my rolling pins and stuff. I'll either put them under the stove, but then have my KitchenAid over here. So I say that to say that I want to overflow into the storage area here for kitchen type stuff, my baking stuff, my glassware and stuff like that. My kitchen does not have that much cabinet space or storage. I feel like it feels more full, but like it's a lot of stems and florals and stuff, which I don't hate, but that's why I was keeping it more just pottery, empty pottery vases, vases and stuff, was so that it didn't start to feel cluttered to me. It doesn't feel cluttered yet, but I'm not a big stemware type of girl anymore. So already with this here, it feels like, okay, there's a lot going on. So I gotta just kind of be aware of that, because I don't want to start to feel like chaotic or like there's too much going on. So anyways, dolls, that's the house update for right now. Like I said, Terry puts together the entryway table tonight, which I hope he will, because I want to see it. I think he will, if I ask him nicely and, you know, give him some treats, rewards, then he'll put it together. So we're gonna say that that's put together on chain, but I don't carry it often because it is just extremely too small. Because even like for you know, running into the mall, running into the store for shopping and stuff, it is still really small. It does not hold a lot at all. Like your wallet, like even my card holder, my YSL card holder, I had to take it out and just take my credit card. And my phone barely fits in here. I'm barely able to fit a couple of lip glosses in here. It's really a tight space. It's really a tight squeeze, if y'all can see that. Not much room to store anything at all. So it's not my vibe. I don't carry this purse a lot. You know, like I'm saying, like I'm thinking like, oh, you know, I'm running to the store, or if I'm out with the kids, or I'm at a basketball game. The only time I still use it for all of that. But like I said, I have my, hold on. I have my big bag with me. Like I still have my GOYARD with me whenever I carry this bag. It's like, this is really my purse. This is really everything I need to function. Like this is just running in the store, or if I'm at a sporting event with the boys, like basketball or football game, and I just want to put a couple of things in, like my lip gloss, my credit card for the concession stands, my ID to get in or whatever. My phone barely fits in here, but my phone, I could at least stick it in the back pocket, which I don't like to stretch the pocket out, so I usually put it inside. And then like a lip gloss, a lip pencil, touch-up powder. That is it that can fit in this bag. So I generally will have this in my car, which has all of my other things, like my vitamins or supplements, my book, you know, my glasses in case I need to take my contacts out, or my contact case, my lotion, you know, stuff like that. I have everything else in here, like my actual card holder is in here. Whole organizer in here. 5 can't even fit in there at all. So I have all of that here in my bag. And I just love the sunlight. You see how the sunlight came in? These windows, this house, this is the thing that really sold me, was just all the lighting in this house. I absolutely love this house. I love the brightness. Now the sun is out and look how beautiful my space is. Like I just absolutely love my home. I'm so grateful for it, and I don't want to cover up the windows here. That's why I want to put the mirrors on that wall to reflect back this light, because I don't want it to get dim. And also the entryway is pretty dim. Like that's the darkest spot in my house, is the entryway. So I'm hopeful that by bringing the table in and putting the mirrors there, that it'll reflect, it'll pick up some of the light. And I'm also gonna have the picture lights hanging over the mirrors in that area, since they'll be tall. I should be able to still do that, or I'll do, oh, you know what, actually I said I was gonna do some sconces on the wall, some wall lights on either side of the mirrors in there to brighten up that area. I like the spotlights that I have there. We don't have like a hanging light or anything in here, which I like. I like that. It looks very modern, very clean. But I do want to maybe do some picture lights or some sconces on the wall on either side of the mirrors in here as well. That's what I was doing. And then picture lights will be in my room. I need a mirror on each side of the bed, which is total RH vibes, right? And so that's what I'm doing in my bedroom. But in there, I will do the picture lights above the 2 mirrors in my bedroom. So that's gonna be so tea, and I'm so excited about that. So right now it's 5:40 and I just love the transitional light in the house right now. But I'm just gonna do some stuff around here, reorganize some things, move some things around, but also I need to do my floors today. I need to sweep, mop, and start the laundry and the dishwasher like I was saying. So let me stop rambling and get to work, and I'll chat with you dolls later.